guys, today I want to talk about the Blackstar HT-DIST. I guess that's what it's called, HT-DIST. I have spent a very long time looking for a good distortion pedal that would be comparable with the sound of my upgraded Crate Blue Voodoo tube amp, and one that was also dynamic and flexible. And so I've gone through a lot of distortion pedals and recently picked up a few more cheap ones just to play with and see what they really sound like. And the other day I got this thing off of eBay, and I got it for very cheap because unfortunately it didn't come with the power supply, but I was told it works and everything. I have changed out the tube to a JJ's long plate 12AX7. It came with a Marshall ECC83, which is just another name for 12AX7 tube in it. But the only reason I changed it out was because I had it lying around. I wanted to see the different tones. The Marshall tube that it came with, I don't know that it was the original one that came with it. This just came with mine. I got it used off of eBay. Sounded awesome, and the JJ's tube sounds pretty awesome. So I'm kind of in between. I might switch back to the Marshall, but I'm recording some stuff with my band here soon, and I wanted something that I could do. I could use to record with if I wanted to, something that sounded good. So this is the first pedal that I've liked enough to really want to record with. So I have set up 3 examples tonight to show you what this sounds like: a heavy distortion, a kind of middle of the road distortion, and a backed off kind of overdrive wolf mothery kind of deal. For this video I did something a little different with the snare. I just put a condenser mic on here. I have my Shure SM57, and then I have a POS pile microphone back here, this little thing, and I use that one because it's high impedance and it goes from an XLR cable to a 1/4 inch, and I did that so I could run it into my amplifier. So I have another microphone on my amplifier, so my snare sound is mic from the top, bottom, a condenser for the hell of it, and then this guy over here. Alright, so we have the gain, we have the bass, your middle, your treble, the infinite shape circuit, which is, I'm not sure what the F stands for, I'll have to look that up, and then the level. And I got the bass backed off just a tiny bit in the middle and treble. This is from the last thing I just did, so it doesn't really matter, but everything is usable. The bass, middle, and treble, they all do their part. They don't sound too harsh. The treble, once you get all the way up here, you are kind of into harsh buzzsaw metal territory, so it does get there. This is where the adapter plugs in. This is the output and emulated output, which is basically direct out, which is fucking sweet. And that is the regular input there. A couple words of caution. This guy runs this tube at 300 volts. So it can't run off of a 9-volt DC adapter. It actually runs off of a 16-volt AC adapter. I was lucky enough to find one in town. They're very hard to find, so big shout out to Blues Angel Music. I went digging through their little adapter section, and at the very bottom there was a 16-volt adapter, which you just really can't find them, and I got it for a little bit over 20 bucks. Not bad at all. So big shout out to Blues Angel. Those guys pretty much always have what you're looking for. If you're in the Pensacola, Gulf Coast area, you're looking for a music store, go check them out. So let's get to it. The first one I'm going to show is the heavier metal one with the tone that I use in gravity reversing, more of a chunky and tight heavy distortion, but also good enough for leads. And I use a lot of mids. A lot of people scoop their mids. I like my mids because I like to have clarity when double picking and all that jazz. But so here we go. We'll do some simple rhythms, and I'll show you what it sounds like. first example, I had my gain all the way up. Bass was a little bit before noon. I had my middle right at noon and my treble about 1:30, 2 o'clock almost. And that was more of a metal sound. And I kind of put that rhythm together just as kind of an homage to Nick Menza, who I found out passed away today, which really makes me sad, man. The Nick Menza era Megadeth was the best Megadeth, and I challenge you, fight me about that. I challenge you. Anyway, the second one, the second rhythm I went into was more of a Alice in Chainsy kind of 90s tone, and I popped my coil tap here and went up to my neck pickup for that, just to have kind of a more Strat Jerry Cantrell kind of sound. And I backed off the gain on that probably to right about halfway. And then the next one you're going to hear is kind of my bluesy-ish old school rock kind of Wolf Mother test, and the gain is only at about 2 o'clock, but it's still got a nice saturation. So let's hear that one. Alright, so that is what it sounds like. You have to forgive me for being in my jammy jams. Just got out of the shower and this is my house, so I'll wear whatever pants I want. Thank you. It runs this tube at 300 volts, and that's probably why it sounds so good. But it's always cooking that tube, so if you want to extend the life of your tube, whenever you're not using the pedal, like when you're done with your session or putting everything away for the night, unplug it, because it comes with its own power supply. So just unplug it, save your tube, and save a life. Or whatever, you know, save your tone for more tone. I don't know. Just get you one. That's all I can say. These pedals are great. I'm not usually impressed by a pedal. We've done a couple reviews and stuff before, and we'll do a few more, I hope, soon. But yeah, so other than that, the bass was done using the Dark Glass Microtubes B7K, which I'm going to have Daryl help me do a review on, because it's his pedal and it's awesome as hell. And yeah, so that's really it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, lead. We'll do some lead on this thing next time. This was just a general review because I bought it mainly to sound good for rhythm, and it does. So go out and get you one, and go to Blues Angel Music. Have a good time, everybody. Bye.